What's up, YouTube? Chase me 81871. I'm just making a quick video about pull start recoils. I've made this video once and my batteries went dead, so I'm going to do it again. This is a pull start off of a Honda 1983 200E. You know, it has electric start. I hope you can see this. I'm working in a very small space. I have a big project over here, which is taking up all my space. But you're trying to put a new string in there, and you're working around, and oh my gosh, it all comes out, and then you're just left with this mess. I know a lot of you just went, oh my God, he did that on purpose. Yeah, I did. And the reason I did that is because I have a simpler way to do these. I've seen some videos on YouTube. They're cool videos. It gave me an idea of how to do it just a little simpler. Okay, what you're going to need is you're going to need a razor blade. You're going to need some little snips. You're going to need at least, well, depending on what you're working on, at least 3 zip ties that are put together, and you want to snip these ends off like this. And you're also going to need, I use Gorilla duct tape, which is some really good stuff. You could probably get by with gray duct tape if it's good quality and not some Dollar General stuff. Go ahead and cut you some pieces, you know, just 5 inches long. 2 pieces should work. What you want to do is you want to get you a wooden surface or somewhere you can work that you can put a screw in, and I hope you can see this screw. You also need to figure out which way your spring needs to go inside of your housing. Okay, on my housing, my spring hooks here. Okay, so I need to actually, let's see. Okay, now I'm a little, I'm trying to remember which way. Okay, it needs to hook this way, so I want it laying this way. You want to look at this and imagine your tension grabbing against wherever your spring hooks inside. Okay, what you want to do is put the spring in there. And for those of you that have done this before, you know, trying to wrap this by hand, you end up with super weak, shaky, cramping hands. You want to take your hook and hook it around your screw, nail, or whatever you put in there. Okay? Second thing you want to do, and I forgot a step, before you do any of this, you want to take a rag and you want to make sure there's no oil, no grease, nothing on the outside of this spring, because that's what your tape's going to stick to. Okay, then you want to get your drill and you want to leave it open, you know, about like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to hook on, I don't like to hook on the hook here because I know these are heat tempered or treated or whatever, so I hook on a little back here. And then what you do is you want to kind of push down, go ahead and wind, you know, get your drill going. And you want to go ahead and wind this a little smaller than what your casing is. Okay, then as you're holding this, and you have to be super careful because this thing wants to go crazy on you. It'll want to pop out this way. You want to go ahead and get your zip ties, which I should already have this end put together. I wasn't thinking. Let's see if I can do this, because there won't be a third time making this video, I'll tell you. And you want to go around the screw, nail, whatever you put in there to hold that, all the way around this thing. Okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to start tightening this. Tighten it down real good, make sure it's flat, Just like that. Now what you can do is you have a gap between your zip tie. You want to go ahead as careful as you can, because it will jump out. You want to pull it off that screw. Now, what am I doing? You want to lay this down and you want to get your duct tape. And this is just a precaution to kind of help everything stick together. You want to go ahead and press that on there like this. And what that does is kind of help it, because the spring, once to the center, will jump out on you, and they can be kind of violent. I've been hitting the eyes and the head. And then you want to take the razor blade and just catch you a hole in the center so you can see your other hook, your recoil hook in there. Go ahead and pull that out. Oops. Sorry about the sniffling. It's a little cold. We got a storm on the way. It's supposed to drop about 11 inches of snow here, so it's pretty chilly out here. I have the heater running, but it just ain't enough. Okay, so when you cut that out, and you might want to cut some of this off around the sides if you want to. It really doesn't matter at this point. You want to pick this up very carefully. You want to grab your housing. Just we can pull that back just a hair. Now here's my hook, and here's where my hook grabs. You want to lay this down in there super carefully. Sometimes any little movements can just make it go crazy. And I forgot to cut this one off. Okay, so we want it laying down in there like that. Sorry if my head's in the way, darn it. Just like that. Now what you want to do, because you got a zip tie there and sometimes they won't set flat, but you have the duct tape here, go ahead and cut this back, push that down on the hook, make sure everything is seated properly, pull out your zip tie. Just like that. Press it down. Slowly pull this away and make sure that everything is pressed and setting flush inside there. Now it's going to want to unwind, and that's okay. What you want to do is just let that unwind in there, and it'll take the tension off of itself. And that's a lot easier than using your hands. As you can see, I tried to wrap it earlier, but it's an awfully big spring, and my hands couldn't take it. I got about halfway through it, and I couldn't take it no more. But anyway, I hope that helps you all, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.